What did I learn about American identity, or how did my idea of American identity change from taking this class? Um, well, I think let's start with what I thought American identity was. I think I had a good grasp on our history and understanding of um, who came to settle America, who won out in that fight to see who would settle America, and then um, the colonies breaking away from Britain and developing our own American identity, which really had already been begun forming. And then you have the issue of slavery, and then we have women's rights, and other things come up, and we have then the awareness of mental health, um, and so I think these are all um, just themes that I knew about in American culture, um, but I don't think that I knew the individual in each of those cases. So, for example, reading Phyllis Wheatley was actually understanding or a tiny glimpse into what life was like as a slave. Of course, I would never think it would be enjoyable, but I never understood what it was like, or I never could tell you oh, this is this person's story. I could just give you a general overall idea of the concept. So I think that that changed. I also think that um, there's kind of this idea, or at least maybe as a kid growing up, that oh, there are these problems in America, but if we could just get back to the good days, we'd be fine. As if there was once this utopia, but I think America has actually always been seeking to be utopia, and I don't think it really has ever achieved that. I think there were always problems. There are things we've always been evolving in that we're going to continue to evolve in, and so I think reading allowed me to step back into time for just a little bit, and see how, oh well, depression and anxiety wasn't as big of an issue back then. Well, it's not that it didn't exist, it's that we didn't acknowledge it as existing, and that we told women, as we saw in the yellow wallpaper, just don't talk about it, don't work through it, don't express yourself, which is just totally opposite of what we do in counseling now. And so I think having this class showed me that there is an individual story to be told for every big picture concept I'm seeing